This sentence right here is actually very entertaining. Was one of his paragraph. Excalibur, Jim Ross, and Tony Schiavone checked in from the announce table, and Excalibur set the show over to an Andrade El Idolo vignette. The vignette showed off Andrade's nice fashion and expensive bling. The video did not show his face and ended with the graphic saying, Andrade, face of the Latinos.
Which was 10 times better than what they introduced him as. That video
but it's funny, though, they don't show his face, and it says Andrade, face of the Latinos.
Wait, because last week in his promo, or the week before, whatever it was, he said, they used to call me the face of Latinos. Now I'm the face of AEW. Right, so he already.
Latinos mean? Who calls them that?
That's what he said in his promo.
Who calls them that?
I don't know.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
So he went into business for himself, and they don't even get the gimmicks right here because he's supposed to be the face of AEW. Tony Schiavone introduced Kenny Omega and Don Callis. Omega and Callis came out to Omega's little V entrance scene. Did they get rid of the cleaner girls?
I guess so. Yeah.
Schiavone tried to talk about Jungle Boy conquering 20 men to get a shot against Kenny, and Don Callis yanked the microphone from Tony, yelling that AEW is trying to run a conspiracy to take the title off Omega. Callis said the Jungle Boy may be good, but he's ultimately a one-hit wonder. Omega took the mic and noted how he's supposed to hype up his title matches. Omega said in Jungle Boy's eyes he sees a young Kenny Omega. Omega said Jungle Boy is missing something, but he's not sure. Callis took the mic and said that ultimately Jungle Boy doesn't have the guts to get in the ring, and Jungle Boy's entrance cut off Callis' promo. As Jungle Boy made his entrance, Omega got in Jungle Boy's face and ranted. Omega noted that no one is better than him on the mic. Callis agreed, and Omega told Jungle Boy to get a few words in. Jungle Boy simply said that Omega talks way too much, and a brawl ensued. Omega dominated first, was taken down by a chop block from Jungle Boy, and Jungle Boy was about to lock Omega in the snare trap, but the Young Bucks ran out and chased Jungle Boy from the ring. Excalibur noted that no one has escaped the snare trap. Where was Luchasaurus and the other kid?
Right. Nowhere to be found.
These Kenny Omega's segments like this are kind of flat. Jungle Boy did himself no favors here. When he was throwing the forearms to Kenny Omega, he didn't even have his fist clenched. He's hitting him like this. Like this, like his hand is like this. This is how he's doing his forearms. It looked atrocious. Guy can't even throw a punch, and they wanted this guy to be.
Wish more
guys gotta learn.
Through punches.
Bro, this is the problem with these guys. Everybody goes, "Oh, Jungle Boy's gonna be a star." This is a spot where he's supposed to brawl and kick the guy's ass a little bit, and he didn't even look like he knew how to fight.
Right.
That's what this looked like, and unfortunately, this guy's very talented. He bombed here, and he's supposed to look like a credible guy that can beat the guy's. Get him down and punch him and beating him up, and he's throwing forearms with his fists not even clenched. Like it looks like a guy that does not even know how to have a fist fight in real life, and then people see this.
They might not.
That they've got these divisions kind of upside down. Like Miro's facing guys that Kenny Omega should be facing, bigger, heavier, muscle-bound guys, and the heavyweight champion Omega is fighting, Jungle Boy. And
we got guys like 170 pounds fighting for the heavyweight championship.
Yeah, small guys instead of guys that you believe could actually compete. Because Kenny Omega is, he's a great shape and pretty big guy, but not huge. But these guys are like our size,
Bro,
like.
The way this show is booked, you're assuming your fan base has just completely and doesn't care about throwing the suspension of disbelief out the window and watching the show. And Unfortunately, I'm sorry, people want to invest in the suspension of disbelief. That's what I hear me and Conan talk about all the time. The details, the tightening the screws, like guys standing in the ring with microphones, ready, makes it look like it was been scripted already, and you're taking the suspension of disbelief away. This looks like an act. You know what I'm saying? So they don't tighten the screws and stuff like this, and they need to. Because you got this, keeping the suspension of disbelief keeps the fans' mind invested in the emotion of the storyline. When it's not there, it's not good. So, anybody else got any comments on this?
Unlike Darby and Sting, Omega and Callis have great chemistry. Obviously, Jungle Boy can't punch, but I didn't notice his hand being limp when he was throwing forearms. I actually thought, this is what I thought. When he was hitting with forearms, I go, why can't you punch him instead? Because you probably can't punch, and I'm probably going to have to get used to the idea of more guys hitting forearms because a lot of guys can't punch. But I didn't think the forearms looked that bad. He doesn't seem like a credible opponent for Omega.
Right, like we talked about last week, I thought Cage was going to win that Royal Rumble, and it was going to be Cage and Omega. I mean, I like Jungle Boy, but he shouldn't be fighting for the heavyweight title at 160
Jungle Boy,
pounds.
They're behind Darby no matter what.